Imagine leaving your home knowing you may never return. No phone, no map, no guarantee of survival. Now imagine doing it not for gold, power, or fame, but for knowledge. Over 1,300 years ago, a Chinese monk named Xuanzang made one of the most dangerous journeys in human history. He traveled thousands of miles from China to India, crossing deadly deserts, freezing mountains, and hostile territories in search of sacred Buddhist scriptures. What happened next would change history. Xuanzang was born in China during the Tang Dynasty. From a young age, he was fascinated by Buddhist teachings. But as he studied, he noticed something troubling. Different texts often contradicted each other, and many scriptures had been poorly translated. He wanted answers. The only way to find them was to travel to India, the birthplace of Buddhism. There was one problem. The Chinese government had forbidden travel beyond its borders. But Xuanzang refused to let that stop him. In the year 629 AD, under the cover of darkness, he secretly left China and began a journey that many believed was impossible. His first great challenge was the Gobi Desert, a vast wasteland of scorching heat and endless sand. There were no roads, no villages, no rescue. Travelers often disappeared without a trace. At one point, Xuanzang nearly died from thirst after losing his water supply. Yet somehow, he survived and continued forward. Beyond the desert lay towering mountain ranges. He crossed dangerous passes where icy winds could kill within hours. The paths were narrow, and one wrong step could send a traveler falling into deep ravines. Still, he pushed on. Through kingdoms, cities, and unfamiliar cultures, Xuanzang continued his quest. But his journey was only half complete. Loaded with hundreds of precious scriptures, Xuanzang began the long journey back to China. When he finally returned, he was welcomed as a hero. He dedicated the rest of his life to translating the texts he had brought home, helping spread Buddhist knowledge throughout East Asia. His writings also became one of the most important historical records of ancient India and the Silk Road. Today, more than 13 centuries later, Xuanzang's journey remains one of history's greatest adventures, a story of courage, a story of determination, and proof that the pursuit of knowledge can take a person farther than anyone ever imagined. Because sometimes, the greatest treasure is not what you find, it's what you learn along the